Shalom, Akyam, Shalom, all praise to Yahweh, Bashim Yahshai, Bashim Kakadash, Barakatham. Barakatah to you, Akyam, out there, man, on the four corners of the planet Earth that's pushing this truth without sincerity, honesty, and faith. We give double honors to the Apostle Elders, which are the Apostle Elders at Great Millstone. To you, hopeful elect on the four corners of the planet Earth that's pushing this truth without sincerity, honesty, and faith. Fight, 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 man. On the way to this little interview, man. So Jake thought it would be, always gotta, try to find the spirit in everything, man. So, I was talking to a few brothers earlier about a few things, and this topic came to mind. I think I've done something on this topic before, but you can never be more thankful. You can never thank enough. All right, so be more thankful and honored. And I always internalize before I externalize too. We always got to be thankful, man, and especially in our walk, our day-to-days, that little bit of gratitude to the Most High, it goes a lot. It goes a long way, man. Because we don't have to have this truth. Just like the Lord told Moses, he said, "I'll rise these stones up and make a nation out of you, Moses." So the Most High don't need us, we need him. And we lost track of that, man. As Israel, as Yasharallah, we lost track of that. We lost track of it back then, and we sort of lose track of it these days. But the Lord is allowing that the elect to come back to him with their whole hearts, in that supplication. Just like Yahushua was that main sacrifice that brought us back to the Father, the same thing now. The elect is that main sacrifice the Lord is looking for Israel to get it started. Because all Israel shall be saved, but it's going to start with the elect first, just like it started with Yahushua first. Yahushua was the first one risen from the dead, man. All right? Just like now, we mirror today as we are the what? We're the ones that's risen from the dead. All right? We've been brought up from the dead. If you read Ezekiel 37, the valley of the dry bones, you read Isaiah 1, first chapter, where it says that he shall restore us. So if we need restoring, that means that we weren't at the level we needed to be. All right, so this is just a quick lesson, just a quick GMS on the move, just to go in on this subject. I don't have any two precepts or anything like that, but I'll just quote them. But like it says, man, we're living in a beautiful time, man. Beautiful time to where we're being given our identity back. We've been given the opportunity to come back, and we just need to be thankful. Even though the hell we catch, be thankful we catching hell, and not the Most High not dealing with us at all. Because look at Esau. Esau is a prime example of not catching hell, and he's the wicked, man. Esau catches hell, but it ain't the hell like we catch, and it's not for the point that we get it for. Esau only gets hell because that's the Most High that's doing that to him, so he can let him know that he's still the wicked. But we're catching hell for our salvation's sake, because Yahweh Shem Yahshai is going to give us peace, man. At the end of this thing, he's going to give us salvation. He's going to save us from the destruction that's coming. And you have a lot of people that's talking about this third world war, a lot of people that's talking about the nuclear weapons. So it's in the topic, it's in the headlines. People are already used to seeing these nuclear weapons, so by the time they go off, they're going to say, finally, it happened. At first, the nuclear weapons were brand new. They were a fear factor. There was a lot of fear, nostalgia around those type of weaponry. Now it's become such a everyday topic, everyday word. Russia's coming out with this missile, that missile. They start to stream together, and it starts becoming not as scary, but they're very scary. They're even more scarier now than they was back then, okay? Because once you see this nuclear destruction, one go off. When you see one go off, that's a showstopper, man. But you're gonna have multiple. That's why it says it's gonna be the great day. There's not been like it since there was a nation, because the amount of destruction and power that's gonna be released on the planet Earth, man. No, because all wars were fought with what? Garments rolled in blood, man. All right. With tumultuous noise. That's how battles were fought. The earth didn't shake off that. Even in the time of Roman Empire, when they used the catapults, the earth didn't shake, man. This destruction though, is going to be so intense that the actual planet Earth is going to shake, man, from these nuclear weapons. They're going to feel the vibration. The tectonic plates are going to shift because this is unadulterated power coming, man. It's going to be megatons and megatons, millions of megatons being let loose on the planet Earth, man. You're going to have a countless amounts of missiles coming off, flying off from this location, that location. Okay, it's going to be a scene, a sight to behold, man. All right, that's why it says, what kind of conversation are we to have? Our conversation is to be what? It's to thank the Lord. We aren't to fear these things, because I was reading that last night in the Apocrypha. It says, "Don't fear not." I think that's 2nd Ezra. I want to say 16. But it says, fear not, man. Don't fear, man. The Lord he didn't raise us up to destroy us. You know, he let 2/3 sit in darkness, and then he's gonna destroy them. That's why it says, how long, O Lord, till the cities be wasted? That's how long Jake is gonna be in darkness, man. You wonder, we always say to ourselves, man, how long when's Jake gonna wake up? Jake ain't gonna wake up, man. Jake ain't gonna wake up till the missiles come. Only the elect is gonna wake up. Only that choice branch, that choice flock, that choice vine is gonna wake up, man. All right, and we're gonna wake up to who we are, and we're gonna hold on to that, man. That's why you see the world, they don't hold on to nothing, man. They don't got nothing to hold on to. Only thing they look at is what, the so-called stuff on TV or what kind of reality TV show. They don't have nothing tangible to believe in, man. All the heroes are dead and gone. There's nobody that's coming up, and the idols that they look after, the movie stars, they're bugged out, man. Look at the rap world these days. You got these guys running around with tatted faces, and it's horrible, man. That's what the generation has to look for, is to these rappers and these athletes that are into that metrosexual vibe, man. You know, it's really at a low, man. This world's ready. That's why I said it earlier. I said, how long can you look at a turd, man? How long can you really look at a turd? You can't look at it too long. You have to get rid of it, man. So this right here is a big, huge turd that's getting ready to be flushed, man. You know, thus saith the Lord, because this place has sinned against the Most High. Esau, these other nations can't get mad at us, man. You can't get mad at us. We didn't fuck the world up the way you did. We didn't do what you did, man. We served slavery. We're under your bondage. We control half of 1% of the wealth in America. We don't even have a whole percent. We have 0.5% of the wealth. You can't blame what happened in the world on us, man. We don't control the landfills and the fucking chemicals that these companies produce and don't have no kind of leeway. They're not asking you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans how regulations should be set. You're not a part of that conversation. So how much more? How are you going to say that you are? What is the word I'm looking for? That you're responsible for the world as it is today? No, we're not. If somebody tries to say you guys control or it's your fault too, no, it's not. All we doing, we're living under your rulership, Esau, because you have the power to fix everything. You have the accessories, you have the funds, you have the military, the technology to make this world beautiful, but you're not. So it's on you, man. So you have to pay. Don't get mad at us. You got to pay. If you go to a restaurant, you order food, you got to pay. If you go to a car wash, you ain't getting in the car wash unless you pay. So that's the same thing here. You got to pay, man. You got to pay this Pied Piper, man. Just like the story of the Pied Piper. When you didn't make that payment, what did the Pied Piper do? He took the kids, man. He kidnapped the kids. So the Most High, man, hey, you got to pay, man. You got to pay the piper, man. And the cost is steep. You got a big bill. All right. So Lord willing, this was edifying. I just wanted to speak on this and give to you brothers. Be more thankful and honored, man. It's an honor to do these lessons for you, Akim, man. You hopeful sheep, man. It's an honor to be able to go into the scripture the right way. It's an honor, man. And I'm thankful for this truth. And I'm thankful for the opportunity to do this truth, man. All right. Just like all of us should be on that level, man. Because the Lord does not need us. We need him. So with that, I want to give all honor and praise unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahshai, Ba'ashem Rakar Kodash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakar Kodash. Shalom, Akim, keep faith. We almost there.